My name's Daniel Sanchez.
My name is Nora.
I'm Liv. I'm social isolating because of COVID.
Danny is a paramedic. I found myself getting irrationally upset that he wasn't around. And I miss my man. I want to hug him. I want to kiss him. I want to hang out with him.
I think people are just really craving connection and intimacy on any level.
It's considered torture to be isolated and alone. Our only human connection is through a screen.
The easiest way to get annoyed by somebody is to spend a lot of time with them.
He was worried that with a pandemic coming, that I wasn't going to have proper health insurance.
I am pretty sure I've had coronavirus, as did my wife, and we had them at the same time. I think we'll end up being a lot closer than we were before, because I think that's the nature of when you just spend time with one person.
It's interesting how quickly we've kind of turned to like, all right, how do we get the social engagement that we need? My name is Had Tamir. I'm a developmental psychologist and licensed mental health counselor. We're inundated with news about COVID, and it's all we talk about. And we know there's a problem. We're dealing with a problem. But for it to become our life and to move into our work conversations and our social conversations and our romantic, it's not healthy. So it's so important for us to figure out what it is that we need so that we feel safe and secure and taken care of. Connected to that, for many people, is their social or romantic lives, right? So kind of that interaction is part of their self-care regimen. You know, whenever we go through a stressful event, we often are focused on just getting out of it. We miss the opportunity to be in that moment.
We have been married for 12 days now. Coincidentally, that's how long we've been quarantined.
Coincidentally, we got married on the same day that Andrew Cuomo announced the New York pause, the shelter-in-place order. We sped it up pretty much because of the pandemic. He was worried that, with a pandemic coming, that I wasn't going to have proper health insurance. So we decided to move up the wedding date from undetermined to immediately. Yeah. We got to the marriage bureau. Everyone didn't know that it was going to be shut down that morning. There was just a sign taped to the door saying, the marriage bureau is closed. We decided to go over to the criminal court building and try to flag down a judge. We did, and we ended up getting married on his lunch break. In between when we asked him and when we were waiting for the judge to come and marry us on his lunch break, we watched Andrew Cuomo on our phone announce that New York was going into a pause. My mom famously always said, if you're about to do something that you think might get you on the cover of the New York Post, just don't. When she heard about the wedding, she goes, okay, maybe this is the one exception.
When the quarantine started, the person reached out to me and was just basically like, hey, want to just do a virtual first date instead? Thinking about it, and I was like, wait, is that going to be really weird? And then I was like, honestly, I have nothing to lose. If this is going to be a little something that gives me joy, I'm down. After a date in New York, you play the game of, oh, is that person going to text me? Or should I text them? And when are they free? And now it's especially because we're all in isolation, it's kind of free whenever.
I'm gonna try to make this as much a real date as possible. Normally I would go to a bar or something for a first date, but I can't. And he also lives in Toronto and I live in Montreal. So it's a long distance thing, but because everybody's in quarantine, even if we were in the same city, it would still be the same. So
this kind of dating demands a little more in a way. I can see your bedroom and you can see mine. That's a very different kind of communication, right? So I think it kind of adds a layer of, ironically, a layer of intimacy when people are interacting.
Sometimes it's a little sad because I don't know when I'm actually going to meet them in person. And it's a little bit isolating, but at the same time, I think that it pushes me to really get to know someone in a way that maybe I wouldn't have in person.
Yes, we're in a relationship. 7 long years.
Danny is a paramedic. Most of his patients started showing symptoms of coronavirus. I decided to go to my apartment and just stay there for a while because I have asthma.
Even though we live separately, we spent about 5-6 days, a week together.
I miss him. Everybody's, with their quarantine, with their quarantine boo.
Relationships are getting a little bumpy because they want to see their loved one, they want to see their boyfriend, their girlfriend, and they're actually getting frustrated, like it's their fault.
Oh, you got that cough, bro. So I was getting mad at him, and it was an irrational anger. Everyone who's in a relationship is with their significant other. Why are we not together?
The feelings of missing her, missing you, are there all the time.
I can't wait for us to be back together and do the things that we normally do.
I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine. It's nice to actually get ready as if I'm going out, and even though I'm not, it's fun to have something to be excited about.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm like, oh, let me pour you a drink.
Oh, thank you.
Here, hold out your glass.
Yeah. Oh, cheers. Sorry, cheers.
Sorry, cheers.
Thanks, man.
So, is this your first time ever doing FaceTime or video chat date?
Straight up.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the
It's
last
weird,
people
but-
that I video chat with were my parents.
Same, yeah, every day. They're like, hello, and then we play online cribbage.
Yo, I love to play crib.
Okay, we should play online cribbage. This is gonna be really fun.
Yo, oh my gosh. There you go.
See, that could never have happened if we were at a bar. I don't know, is this something you would do again in general, or with me?
Yes to both.
Okay, I'm blushing.
I actually had a lot of fun tonight. I think we actually did hit it off. It's not just me being desperate for human connection. And I feel like I never would have had this date with him if it wasn't for quarantine. So yeah, it was definitely not a normal first date, but I don't think it'll be our last.
We all just inspire each other to make connections, even if they are virtual or online or whatever, and that I think we can really come out of this with new people in our lives and maybe a new idea of ourselves.
So even if we are alone at home, we don't have to be alone in the world, right? We're sharing an emotion, we're sharing a feeling, right? And we're doing it collectively. And there's beauty in that.